and from toolbox, I'm choosing TextBox. It is here. You can drag and drop it or double click TextBox. This is regular TextBox. As you see, we have one white circle on the right and one white circle on the left. So this means that you can move, change the size by moving it to left or keeping this circle and moving it to right. So I can change the size of the TextBox. If you like, you can go here in the properties window and change font of your TextBox. Okay, now let me put a button here, okay, and I will use this button to fill my TextBox. Now I have regular TextBox, okay. When I double click my button, I can write a code for it. So in this code, I will say textbox1.text is equal to, this is the first line. Okay, so let's run the project and see if everything is fine. Okay, I'm clicking button. This is the first line. Okay, everything is fine so far. I want to display one more line in my TextBox. One more line. So I'm going back to button one click, and here I'm saying TextBox1 is equal to, this is the second line. I am running my project. Okay, I'm clicking button and I'm seeing that we have only this. This is the second line. Okay, what about the first line? Let's go back to the code. What is the problem here? The problem is this. We are assigning, this is the first line text to TextBox1, and then we are assigning another text to the TextBox. So what happens? The last text will be in TextBox1. So the first one will be deleted here. So what I need to do, okay, I am going to concatenate two text, or let's say strings. I can say plus here. Okay, it means textbox1.text plus, this is the second line. This one and this one will produce the same output because this is compound assignment. So it will append this string at the end of the text. Okay, let's run it and see what happens. I am clicking button. So here you can see that both strings are visible. This is the first line, this is the second line. But the problem is there is no line. There is no line. It's not lining two strings. If you want this, it's okay, but I don't want this. I want every line to be shown on a separate line or as a separate line. So I'm going back, I'm going design, and here I click TextBox one time. If you like, you can go properties. We have multiline feature here. You can change it to true, or we have smart tag menu at the right top corner of the text box. You can click smart tag menu and you can see that multiline is visible. Friends, generally, smart tag menus are helping you to reach most frequently used features of the corresponding control. So for the text box, most frequently used one is multiline. Therefore, when you click smart tag menu, only multiline is shown here. Okay, but for other controls, this may change because every control's most frequently used features may be different. Okay, anyway, you can click multiline here or here in properties. Doesn't matter, both will produce the same result. When I click multiline, you can see that we have two more white circles. One is at down, one is at up. So you can change the size of your text box. Plus, we have additional, circles here on the right side and left side, so you can easily play with your text box and make your design. Okay. Now, when I do that, now my text box is a multi-line text box. So let's run our code again. I didn't do anything special. I just clicked multi-line. So let me run the project. I'm running the project. So still I have the problem because in my first statement, I assign first string to my text box, and in the next statement, I appended the second string to my text box. So here, this is not a solution to what I want. What I want second line to be shown on the second line in text box as a separate line. So here, before your string or after this string, doesn't matter, I will tell compiler that I want new line. Okay, and VB, you can say VB CRLF plus. Okay, so this VB CRLF constant will let the compiler to move to the next line, because VB CRLF means like user press enter. Okay, let's run it. Let's click button so you can see separate lines. In the meantime, you don't need to do something special, but you can, if your text box is active, it's not disabled. So user can click any location on the text box, and let's say that the user can press enter or type some other text. Okay, if you allow user can do these things in multi-line text box. Okay, so this is the way how we can use multi-line text.